Ah, World of Warcraft. My old friend. We meet again. I don't know what ultimately made me decide to play Classic, ladies and gentlemen. It has to be a mix of things that I won't go into, but basically, for those of you that don't know, I played this as a kid, way back in Vanilla. I had a great many adventures, and good memories to share with you that I could share with you, but I won't here. Ranging from the mundane to the weird, which is when I was a best man at a wedding in Stranglethorn Vale underneath a waterfall, I think. That was interesting. Ooh, and there was that time that the guild led a mutiny and tried to put me as guildmaster because the current guildmaster, who was like a brother to me, was a dick and they didn't like him. So they sent him in-game mail doing a petition to overthrow him. Mutiny! Mutiny! Yeah, that was fun. I don't know. It's things like that, it's memories like that, growing up and playing WoW originally, that made me decide that ultimately I would give Classic a shot. And speaking to you from the future, and the present day, as I am now, I don't regret that choice. It's been a fun experience so far. As you'll see, there's a couple of... it's an interesting journey, and I want to share that with you guys. So, assuming that past me ever gets past the giant queue times, and keeping in mind... I'd fallen asleep for a couple of hours and missed the launch, so these queues were worse before I woke up. And not exactly accurate either, because... Oh, for the fuck's... The queue timer's going up! How is it going up? No, it's going down. It's going down, okay. But I digress. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Classic experience. I hope you enjoy. I'm in. After initially deciding, fuck it, I'm going back to bed, I managed to get in. I'm in. It's happened. I was, just a little bit excited. And, then I proceeded to spend the next, like, half an hour figuring out what the hell I was going to be playing for the next, insert a ridiculous amount of time. It was a struggle between the Warlock, the Rogue, or a Hunter. Or maybe a Warrior. Or maybe any of the other fucking classes, I don't know. I'd made all of my, characters previously when the servers weren't fully up. It was a difficult decision because I'd played a lot throughout WoW. I mean, I played Vanilla, BC, Wrath, in Cataclysm, and then I started to get bored and slowly played less and less until I just didn't even bother buying fucking Battle for Azeroth. Dodged a bullet there. But ultimately, I decided, fuck it, we'll play a Warlock. I want something new. Rather than returning to what I used to play, we'd try something that I'd never played before in Vanilla back in the day. A fresh start, so to speak. Let's do this. I'm gonna have to like fuck with some settings when we get in. I don't know how badly the server lag would be, but...
You must defend the kingdom against the foul mongrels that encroach upon it, and hunt down the subversive traitors who seek to destroy it from within. Now is the time for heroes.
Christ.
Now humanity's greatest chapter can be told.
Look at all the poor paladins. You've made a grave error! Now go away, tips. I don't need tips. Ugh, the UI. Ugh. Everything, just, settings. Filled with a renewed courage and nostalgia running through my veins, I travelled through the interface and the game's crashed. Yeah. Oh, hell no. Don't crash and kick me out of the game. You cunt! No! No, 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 no. You did not just do that. You did not just do that. I will kill you. Do you understand me, game? I will fucking kill you. I totally wasn't worried that I was gonna get stuck in another 5,000 person queue. Yeah, that, nah, I was fine. Okay. Mini heart attack over. It's fine. Mini heart attack over. Let's not fuck with that button that I clicked. With my heart attack out of the way, I proceeded to slaughter the local wildlife population for coppers. The druids will be proud. Kill all the things. My mana is low. That's probably the first time that's ever happened in years. When's the last time my mana got low on WoW? Look how many people there are. Like, it sounds stupid from an MMO. I'm like, look how many people there are on an MMO. I'm like, yeah, you'd think, right? Fucking Jono chat. Imagine Roman Paladin. Lol. Not wrong though. Like, I like that, don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. Fine. Stack base.
Stab in the face. Ah!
Need help?
Now with the might of level 2 behind me, I travelled forth to kill the kobolds, and hopefully join up with those of like mind, and that fucking priest is gonna tag my ship.
You dare.
Prick!
Wow. That person right there is a fucking retail player.
Yeah, it quickly became apparent that while it was amazing and great to see the world actually feel alive, it was very easy to tell the people who had the retail mindset and the people who had actually played the game earlier in its life. Because you had the assholes, and then you had the people who were slightly less assholes. It's a subtle distinction, I know, but you'll see what I mean.
Fuck. Mike!
Thank you, didn't miss. Shared tagging has been a thing in retail for a long time. You don't quite remember how much you miss it until it's gone. Boy, will this piss me off later. You have no idea how much this pisses me off later. Tell me, have you ever had a fucking druid follow you around in stealth and fucking moonfire shit when you try? Fucking story for life.
Fine, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Stop hitting me. I'm trying to kill you. Stop hitting me. Don't resist. I like you, rogue. Good rogue. See, that's nice. That's not being a cunt.
Another downside to the whole tagging thing is the, if, you know those quests where they go kill Bob and bring me back his head? Bob's a very popular guy now. And fuck me, is it difficult to give him head? I mean, take his head. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. We'd, come back and get Bob's head later on. Probably grab a group or something and do it that way. And hope to hell we can get the tag in before the other 200 people fucking get it. And this is with layering. Like, thank fuck they did layering, because I could barely get anything done as it is without having, you know, everybody there. That'd be hell.
Yeah, that's a nope. That's a strong nope. Maybe it hasn't spawned. I'll help you. You're welcome, priest. I don't get a fax or anything. Like, you're welcome, you little shit. You get him? What happened? He died. Come on. Yes!
My first example leveling, and one of my first experiences actually getting along with people, was this group for this guy's head. So after we'd given Bob head in a group,
No,
it
don't do
was
it!
fun times, we don't talk about it. What happens in Northshire Abbey stays in Northshire Abbey. But yeah, after the unspeakable events, we actually grouped up with these guys and fucked around in the vineyards.
Well, those people were decent. That was nice.
I know, I wish I could say the tagging issue got better as the time went on, and it didn't. It really didn't. I struggle to, like, comprehend how bad it must have been if I hadn't fallen asleep and missed the launch by a couple of hours. But, yeah, we get to the mine, and it's bad.
Actually, fold up being mine is also this one. It's not the other. It's not the other thing that comes later. There are so many people. There's more people than I've fucking seen in general. Alright, well, the kobolds are like impossible, so I'm just gonna kind of check these out. I ran all the way from that farm to this bitch, only for her to tell me to run all the way back over there. I'm gonna fucking kill you, woman.
Travel was another thing that hit me like a Fucking ton of bricks. Yeah, moving from point A to B, and then back to A, and then to B again, and then A, and then B, and then A, and then B, and then B to B, when you think that you're going to A, but you're going back to B, and you realise that you've gone in completely the wrong direction. That's a classic experience for you right there. Wasting your fucking time.
Hey there.
Alright, bitch. Take my meat. And level me up.
See you later.
No.
Can I help you?
Kill princess.
See you around.
Collar, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Where does the bitch spawn? It's like the farm over from the other farm, I think. Like the farm over there. I don't know. I just think it kind of defeats the entire point of, like, playing Classic if you're just gonna, like, beef it up with a bunch of modern add-ons. At least level in for, like, the first time, like, first character you got. Don't, like, taint it. Alright, gold dust, cobalt candles, I've got gold tooth, and then I've got princess. Alright, so this is probably a bad idea, but I kind of like the idea of, like, taking on, I think she's just over here. We've got double knights. Scary. Oh god. Ah! That went well.
My first death in World of Warcraft Classic was to a fucking pig. Now I know how Robert Baratheon feels.
That went well. Yeah, that went about as well as I expected. Alright, so that's done. Cobalt candles and everything else. To be honest, I may as well kind of just teleport back fucking Gold Shire and then cut across. 1 hour cooldown though. Oof.
I decided that upon returning to the mine, we'd find a group, because, yeah, there was no way we were tagging any of these kobolds. And this quickly followed into basically camping Goldtooth for about half an hour. It's kind of like that time we gave head to that guy in North Shire. I don't know what you're talking about.
Aha! Got it.
Fantastic.
And then after getting his tooth, I offered to stick around and group up for the rest of the quests in the mine, because fuck me, is it impossible for casters to tag things in a mine against melee. Seriously. When the mine is filled with like 50 fucking people, it's a pain in the ass. With this annoying difficulty in tagging things in mind, I, like the good Samaritan I am, because I wasn't in any rush and I'm overly nice, decided to stick around and help tag mobs for my fellow Warlock. Hey, a little kindness goes a long way, right? That or it gets you stabbed in the back and yes, your heart ripped out, but we're not talking about my exes.
Safe travels.
Alright. I
Hello.
like, grinded half of a level inside of that fucking mine, but I felt like
Farewell.
being nice and helping out, so. Who else are we doing? That's back at Goldshire. Large candles back at Goldshire. That's at Goldshire. That's at the other field over here. And then that leads me back to that bitch inside the cabin, and then that leads me back to the inn. So we'll go do this and then do that. See, I remember these fucking quests off by heart, pretty much. Even though they're like really old.
Ah, the confidence that I had that I was in fact going in the right direction. I wasn't. One downside to not using an add-on like Questy or something to ruin the classic experience was certain minor details get a little bit blurry, and you end up going in completely the wrong way.
Oh, son of a bitch. God damn it! I was supposed to give the love letter to him, and he's over at the other fucking farm.
Hello. See you around.
Alright. Now I have to go over to the other side of the fucking thing. Christ.
Yeah, no I didn't.
then we talk
I'd gone
to
completely the wrong way again.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna fucking kill this. I've done it again! I've gone to the wrong farm again. I thought we had to talk to her, and then she sent us back to the grandma. But no, we have to talk to the grandma first, which is back at the other farm. Someone fucking killed me. Alright.
Light bless you.
And then she wants me to go to the Lion's Pride Inn, which is where I have to hand in these fucking things, so I can just use my Hearthstone to go to Goldshire. It saves a little bit of a trip. The amount of time that we saved by doing this, I've, like, wasted going back and forth to the wrong fucking farms, but yay.
Have a good one.
Murlocs. Why did it have to be Murlocs?
Oh, how right my past self was when he said, Murlocs. Why did it have to be Murlocs? The drop rate on these things is fucking terrible. I ended up in a group of people for what must have easily been like 2 fucking hours. It's probably longer in my head than I'm remembering it, but it took forever.
What can I do for you?
But I did end up sticking with one guy and ending up killing more kobolds in a mine. And then we ended up at Eastville Logging Camp.
King's honor, friend.
Where I found more murlocs and some bears that just didn't fucking spawn at all.
Alright, done killing the bears' asses. I need wood still.
That's what she said. Sorry, I could have doubted myself. I'll leave now.
So, server's restarting in like 10 minutes, so I'm like, alright, so the drop rate of these Defias guys is terrible, but I'm just gonna like, start grinding the fucking Defias while,
And so the server restarted, and we lost touch with our new friends, and buggered off on our own again. Back to Goldshire Inn.
Thank you.
How are you? Safe travels.
Alright, we have the invisibility thing, and I've handed in the other quests. I do have 2 that go to Stormwind, but I want to, do this stupid Romeo and Juliet thing back at the farms quick.
Of course, it wouldn't be the farm quest line if I didn't get lost again.
Yeah. But the wrong fucking farm! Oh yeah, I fucking hate this farm. I just think we'd like burn the whole place down. Both farms equally, burn them to ash. There's a fucking gnome here.
You need something?
Oh my! I see. Yes, whatever. Give me your
See you
healing
around.
potions. Glorious healing potions.
You never see this bitch again once she drinks this invisibility potion. Personally, I like to think she was erased from existence. I fucking hate that farm quest. And then we travel forward to the great and mighty... Oh, look, he's dead.
Hoggo was surprisingly easy. I just basically feared him with these guys, and that was that. I forgot to record.
Hoggo was so fucking easy that I forgot to even record the fucking thing. The good news is we killed him about 20 times helping other people kill him, so I do have plenty of footage of us beating Hoggo's ass. And not in a fun way. Was that joke gay? I don't know. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. Honestly, I lost track of the amount of time someone pulled Hoggo, almost got their asses kicked, and then our little group ran in and just saved the day over and over again. He was surprisingly a pushover. I remember Hoggo being a lot tougher than he actually is. Although back in the day, I think I was like an antisocial child, so I probably didn't group up with anybody. And that's probably why.
Alright. Let's come here. What the hell does that wolf think it's doing?
Greetings.
Look, pants.
Go with honor, friend.
Having hit level 10 and acquired fresh pants, I decided in my infinite wisdom to fuck off and go get the Voidwalker quest so that I could have a Voidwalker, because in my infinite wisdom I thought that the Voidwalker was good. Yeah. We later learned that the Voidwalker sucks.
You need something?
Alright, last order of business. The other day, going to find you when I'm not expecting to find you. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. You'll find her in the basement of the Slaughtered Lamb. Why are you Warlocks always in basements? Oh, I need to go to Stormwind anyway, so I want to get my Voidwalker. And that'll be handy moving on. It'd definitely be helpful, having my own personal tank.
Oh, how naive I was. Now, don't get me wrong, early on the Voidwalker was useful. As you level up and start to do more damage, you quickly realize that the Voidwalker can't hold aggro for shit. And you swap it out for like a succubus or something as quickly as possible. Or stick with your imp and just sort of like fucking fear juggle things. But anyway, the Voidwalker sucks later on, just trust me.
Have a good one.
Now, when you get to the Warlock trainer, he goes, "Hey, you've come all this way to Stormwind. Fuck back off to Elwyn Forest, go all the way to the east, find a farm, and kill a bitch, and then bring back the ring that I gave her." We'll just skip over that bit.
Brackwell pumpkin patch. I have to go all the way back there. Maybe? That or I'm going into the crypt for no reason. I think I'm going into the crypt for no reason. No. I am right. I knew what I was doing. Ta-da! Alright, we hand this in, and then I get my fucking Voidwalker, and that's that.
Though, first of all, I'd need a soul shard to actually summon the thing. It's amusing looking back that I tried to get a soul shard from a squirrel.
Does it work with squirrels? No.
And, like, last weekend, we downed Ragnaros, and I had a bag filled with, like, 50 of them. How far we've come! We've come all the way from trying to get a soul shard off a bloody squirrel to killing Ragnaros. It's been fun. Even if I was dead at the time, but we don't talk about that. What happens in Molten Core stays in Molten Core. And just like that, it was happening. I was about to summon my first...
I moved.
Never mind. Let's try that again.
Come forward, Walker. Do not have a shit name.
I don't like this place.
Okay, whatever.
So began the adventures of Soulfire and Jucknar.
Sure.
Jucknar. Who
has
fucking
one.
names the demon Jucknar? The great adventures of Jucknar! Until I realise that he's completely shit and can't hold aggro for anything, and I replace him with some demon bitch. Which, now that I think about it, is just a euphemism for all of my exes. But for now, the adventures of Jucknar.
I am so fucking close to leveling, it's not funny. So we'll head into Westfall and hit level 12. Literally head into Westfall and hit level 12.
And so the adventure in
something?
Eastwind Forest... Eastwind Forest? Elwyn Forest. What the fuck is Eastwind Forest? Anyway, the adventure
See you
in
later.
the correct name
How are you?
is over. And I will see you
you
guys
around.
in Westfall. Well, technically speaking, we're already in Westfall,
Safe
but
travels.
we'll see you whenever the hell I upload a video, which is going to be... If any of you have watched my videos before, you know never to expect me to upload videos on a correct schedule, because I always fuck up my schedules. Especially when women rip out my heart and destroy my life and make me immensely depressed. But we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. Kill me now. Where's the whiskey when you need it? Do I have any whiskey left? I do have whiskey left. Alright, fuck you guys. I'm gonna go drink. Soul out. See you later. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe and click on that stupid little notification bell thing that doesn't really need to be there, but YouTube insists upon. In order to keep up to date with my videos, as if subscribing didn't already mean that you wanted that. What? I'm not salty. I love you, Google. Please don't demonetize me. For the love of God, send me money. YouTube are going to demonetize me and I haven't eaten in a week.